Hello and welcome to the long-awaited third episode of Dad Says. Today, as you can see, I am not in the studio. I have the Snowdonia mountain range to the back of me. I am by Llanberis Slate Museum, and I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to do a Claude gaming video, but as you can see, without Claude. So this, in a way, is a bit of a is a Dad Says special. I hope you stay with me and enjoy this. And before any further ado, let's get on with the video. Okay, so I found the Slate Museum. It's over there. I was very much relying on getting coffee, but as you can see on the map that I'm just about to show you, it's temporarily closed. No idea why. It's very, very cold, and I was going to plan my route and plan my journey by having a nice juicy coffee first, but obviously that's not going to happen because everything else here is closed as well. The basic idea is, I heard a while ago that there was like some slate workers' barracks. They're kind of over there. My plan is to come here, try and find them, film them, make it interesting, or not interesting, and then go and edit it, really. Try and get it ready for when Claude comes out of school. So we'll see how we go on. My path is blocked by a goat. Now, isn't this supposed to be the other way around? It's supposed to be like an ogre that blocks the path of a goat. Oh my god, I'm the ogre. They look like they could hurt. They look like, I don't know if I want to go past them. I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. I'm going to leave the film rolling just in case something bad happens. Hello, Mr. Goats. Hello, nice Mr. Goats. Hope you're friendly. Don't hit me with your horns. Clip, clip, clop. Uh-oh, someone's looking at me. Oh my god, they smell like goat cheese. Right, okay, anyway, I'm going to go while the going's good. Right, so I got past the goats. Now, from what I understand it, I need to be looking for a footpath off to the left. But I don't really know, I've not done this before, so we'll see how we go. To be honest, it's a better starting point if I don't start from the Slate Museum anyway. I only went to the Slate Museum to plan the route. Oh, hang on, that's something. Do we think that's the path? Do we think that that is a private driveway? Or will it help me reach there? Okay, so I've just looked at the map, and I think this might lead me to a path which I can track up the side of the mountain. We'll have to see, but I'm going to give it a go. Between you and me, it all feels a bit trespassy. I think that cat's run off to tell somebody. Okay, so I made it through the holiday village, whatever it was. No one stopped me, no one apprehended me, the cat ran off. He didn't come back to security, so I think I'm all right. I found this path. Now, I have no idea if it leads where I need it to go. I am above the thing that I was worried I wouldn't be able to get past if I went down the bottom road. So that in itself is good, but we'll have to see where this path leads. It may not lead where I need it to go. Okay, see you in a minute. Okay, so interestingly, the thing that I was worried I wasn't going to be able to get past is where the path kind of stops. It's blocked off both sides. It's like this used to be a garden or something, but it isn't anymore. But it's also not allowed to be anything else. I don't really know. I don't really know where I am or if I'm supposed to be here. Well, no, I do know if I'm supposed to be here. I don't think I'm supposed to be here. However, I think if I cut up there, I might be able to get to a path the other side of that wall and work my way down. I think if I can get to those steps over there, I think I'm on my way. Okay, so this whole thing is decidedly less pathish than it was. Oh, I'm stuck. Ow. Okay. Having a backpack on going through here doesn't help. Okay, so, but I'm convinced, I'm convinced if I can get through these brambles to the other side of that wall over there. Oh, what's this? I found some kind of house. Okay, so sit rep. I am stuck in the middle of a load of brambles. I've got the house thing, I'm very close to it. Don't really know where I am. And I'm not going to lie, it's kind of got the feel of that time I got stuck in the sandbanks and I couldn't get out. But we'll see how we go. I'm really sure if I can get beyond that wall, I think I'm okay. We'll see. Okay, so do you remember the bit where I said if I get behind the wall, I'll be okay? Absolutely not. I am far worse than I have been yet. Lovely view though. But I also seem to now possess the ability to get crushed by falling boulders. So it is with regret I'm going to have to try and backtrack and find a different route, because this ain't the route. Okay, so I'm back, actually, to be honest, almost where I started. I couldn't get through anywhere up there. It was a bit of a fight to get back to the road, if I'm honest. I am in front now of the building that I was talking about, where I was stuck at the back garden, which looks like it had closed down and kind of gone a bit ramshackled. But I found a plaque which I thought you might find interesting, so I'm just going to show you now, okay? I don't know if you can read that, but it says visit of the Royal Highness Duke and Duchess of York, April 27th, 1899. I just think it's interesting, you know, because this building was clearly something. Okay, so this looks a bit more like it. I found this and I found this. Let's try this. This could be it. This could be the route. Okay, so these are they. These are the steps that I was trying to get to when I was all the way over there. Oh God, it's that thing from Dungeons and Dragons. So, this is lovely. It's very steep. Look, it's lovely behind me though, isn't it? But it is very steep. I've come all the way from down there. I'm going up there. It is a proper path now. I'm not worried about the path. I'm not getting stuck, but it is very steep and it's very tiring. I hope it leads where I want it to lead. It's kind of going in the right direction. This path is incredible. It's like the path itself is holding back all of that from falling down. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't feel like the safest path in the world. You can't really see just quite how vertical that stacked rock is. I bet you'd only take one piece to fall and the lot would come down. Whew, well, just look the other side. That's quite scary in itself. Lovely though, lovely. Excellent view here of what myself and Claude used to call Windy Castle, because it looks just like the castle from Peppa Pig. Well, actually it looks nothing like the castle from Peppa Pig, but it is round and it is on a little hillock. Wow, this is all very Red Dead Redemption. It's a water wheel, boss. I wonder if there's gonna be a challenge with the water wheel. It's not actually a water wheel. Oh, sorry, I'm a bit out of breath. I bet that's coming across in the camera. It's not actually a water wheel. It's one of the old winches that used to winch the slate trucks up and down. Basically, the heavy slate trucks would go down and pull the empty slate trucks up. So it wasn't using any power. It was literally just the power of the slate dropping down would get the other trucks back up. Good system, yeah? Okay, so the higher I'm going up this path now, the more it seems to have turned into a river. Carry on going, pretty sure it's still the right direction. Okay, so I'm assuming it can't be much further now. We've come a heck of a long way up. Heck of a long way up. I didn't even realise it would be this high up, if I'm honest. But it can't be much further now. Oh, what's this? This is it. I think this is it. Come on, let's go and investigate. That's better. I'm going to hang my bag and my coat there really warm. Really warm for a day that they said was going to be one of the coldest days of the year. Either that or it's just because I've walked up an entire mountain. I don't know. But look at this. So this is where they used to live. Well, not all of them, obviously. But a lot of them. Look at them. Look at the little houses. Come on, let's go inside one. Okay, a little fireplace. Ye olde graffiti. Any dates on the graffiti? Sometimes graffiti itself can be quite historic. No. Amateur graffiti people. Not dating it. I don't know. This must have been the bedroom. I'm assuming. I mean, it's small. Wouldn't even make much of an office, really. Look at it, though. I mean, it's still actually in not bad order. You could throw roofs on these and use them, probably. You know, I mean, you'd have to put windows in and block up the fireplace, but it's not bad, is it? I've seen things worse than this getting renovated. Mind you, I don't think anybody would want to track up their shopping from Sainsbury's all the way up that hill. Wow. Absolute wow. Now that's what I call graffiti. That's been carved on. Does that actually say 1920? Does that actually say 1920? D.W. Jones, 1920, Llanberis. See, I'm in love with that. I hope that is true. I mean, they must have taught much better graffitiing in those days than they do now. That's amazing. I love that. Those ones over there. I wonder if there was like a boss one. I wonder if there's a big one anyway. See, these are faced that way. Rooms there. Window at the back. I mean, do you know what? I think this would be quite a nice place to live. I'm surprised the National Trust don't do these back up and have these as little holiday cottages. I think they'd be fantastic as little holiday cottages. Or is that just the estate agent and me coming out? Well, do you know what I'm saying about it being like warm, considering it's the coldest day? It's not that warm, is it? I might get my coat back on in a minute when I stop sweating. Right, okay, so I'm going to stop filming in a moment and have a proper look around, okay? Okay, so I just want to point this out. That's modern graffiti, okay? Modern graffiti. Okay? Old-fashioned graffiti. Do you see that? Do you see that? I mean, even the graffiti was better. I mean, what's wrong with people nowadays? What is wrong with people nowadays? So I've got all the way down to the other end. They're all exactly the same size. So they must have all been workers' cottages. I don't know if there was a foreman or something had a cottage the same size, but they're all the same size. They're all really well built. It's unsurprising that they managed to find enough slate. That was it. If you look on the journey on the way up, you could build another 50 of these probably. I'm going to have a look that way now and see if there's any more kind of larger houses, which might have been for the bosses, although maybe the bosses would have preferred to live down in Llanberis. I don't know. I can't see them wanting to drive all the way up this way. Drive all the way up this way? Walk all the way up this way. Although, I have to say, if you look at this, out here, there are some more rail tracks. So I suspect it's possible that they were able to get a lift up as the slate was being dropped down. I don't know, but I mean, you see these wires here. These would have been the original. I mean, because there's no point in them having replaced them, is it? These are the original steel wires. Oh, we're gonna have to go up and have a look at that in a minute. Okay, I might have to get my bag first, but look over there, there's some old cottages. Right, okay, cool. I'm gonna go and get my bag. And then I reckon I'm going to go to those cottages over there. Okay. Okay, so I don't know what this is. He doesn't look big enough to be anything, really. I mean, I assumed there was more height to it originally, but it's round, that end. Do you know, this has almost got the feel of someone building it who was just messing about because they got too much slate on their hands. And it was like, well, there's loads of slate, what should we do? Let's build a little structure to confuse YouTube. These ones, on the other hand, over here, look. These ones are proper houses. Good God, there's like a whole village. Now, I knew about those over there, okay? I knew about those. Did not know. I mean, this is like the one above Betis, isn't it? With all the abandoned houses. I would imagine these were like the posher houses, and they've got obviously more space in the middle. I wonder if they had it like set up as a garden, all nicer, if it always sort of looked like this. Right, so as I've been over here and got inside them, to my surprise, they're the exact same size as the other ones. I mean, this one obviously has got a tree in it, and I think that tree there just shows how long it is since these little houses were in use, because that's been there a while, not gonna lie. But yeah, they're all more or less the same size. This bit I don't really understand. This bit doesn't have the same feel as the other ones. It's got that strange thing. I think that's been built afterwards. Maybe they still use them for something, and that was like a little fresh storage area that they needed. I don't know. I mean, it's still not new, but it's not old. I don't think it's as old as the other bits. And that is in one of the lounges, I think. These are a lot more dilapidated than the first lot that we saw. And those are really. I suspect that they were just other terraces of cottages. But I have to say, I think I would have preferred to live in these ones than those ones over there. I feel like they've got a lot more open space. Around here, these are the only houses now that I've not been in. I've got a feeling that they're going to be more little cottages again, but we'll have a look. And then I'm going to try and find somewhere for lunch. Right, okay, so these ones have got their entrance on the other side, away from the cottages. So I'm going to say that these are probably for livestock. I have actually found one that looks like it's still in use. That is amazing. I'm not going to go in just in case there's anybody sitting there asleep. But way to get some use out of them. I'm so impressed. Definitely better than living in a doorway. Nice health and safety conscious bridge. Whoa. And I think I found where I'm going to have my picnic. But I'm also tempted to go up there first. It was kind of fun. Okay, so I've come up the first bit of that, and now I've just seen that on the ridge up there, there's some kind of fencing. Like that's a destination of some sort. I can't resist a good destination, so I'm going to head up there, see what I can find. So as I'm going up, I'm seeing more and more quarry buildings. Some of them in really silly places, like that one, and actually that one. Don't know why. Okay, so here I am at the top of where I was pointing to. Well, actually, technically not. Over there is technically where I was pointing to. But I found this. I found this mill. It's one of several mills apparently that were around the slate quarries, and apparently this one covers the size of 2 football pitches. I don't know if you can really, if it does it justice. 2 football pitches it covers the size of, and apparently this one was built in 1927 and it was actually powered by electricity, but some of the other ones were steam. It's amazing, it's massive. Okay, so here I am inside of the mill building. I can't believe they had a roof over this thing. Look at it. What a size. Okay, so these are very weird circular shapes. I have no idea, they're clearly modern. No idea why anyone's put them here. And it's kind of like 2 circles next to each other. Just like that, just coming off this road. No idea, there's no signs, there's no markings, nothing. There's nothing to explain why they were here. I'll show you a picture of them from the air and you try and work it out yourself. I don't understand it. Well, this is the top. This is where we've come from. I'm parked somewhere down there in the bowels of Llanberis. What a fantastic view though, what a fantastic day. I didn't think it was going to be like this today. Okay, that is the end of the video. I hope you've enjoyed it. It hasn't been like a normal one, no useless piece of information or advice. Simply me walking around a quarry, little bit of action, little bit of peril, nice views. What could be better? If you have liked it, please make sure to like and subscribe. And I, as always, hope I make another one. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye. I found it quite hard going up there. And what's behind me? I'm literally at the top still. And what's behind me? An actual baby. There is an actual baby has walked up here as well.